O people of the book, exceed not in your religion the bounds of what is proper, trespassing beyond the truth, nor follow the vain desires of people who went wrong in times gone by, who misled many, and strayed themselves from the even way. Here, we are reminded not to exceed the limits of truth. We are warned against following those who have strayed from the right path and who have misled others. It's a call for us to stay grounded in what is true and right. In the New Testament, we find a similar message, this time from 1 Corinthians, where it says, "And if Christ has not been raised, then our proclamation has been in vain, and your faith has been in vain." These verses stress the importance of resurrection in the Christian faith. Without it, their belief is futile, just as without truth, any faith is meaningless. Now, moving forward to verse 78, the Quran speaks about the consequences for those who rejected faith, particularly the children of Israel. Curses were pronounced on those among the children of Israel who rejected faith, by the tongue of David and of Jesus the son of Mary. This verse highlights the disobedience and rejection of the truth by some in the children of Israel. Their persistence in wrongdoing and the failure to follow the guidance of their prophets led to condemnation. The message is clear. Rejecting the truth repeatedly leads to spiritual consequences. As mentioned in the Shade of the Quran, the rejection of truth isn't just an individual act, but a collective one. When society ignores or even supports such rebellion, it allows corruption to spread. This is why it is so vital for communities to stand firm in defending the truth, no matter the opposition. The Quran also reminds us that the failure to stop evil within our own communities is another key point. Nor did they, usually, forbid one another the iniquities which they committed, and that leads to worse consequences. As we see in verse 80, evil indeed are the deeds which they did. If we don't stand against corruption and wrongdoings, we allow it to grow, not just in our own lives, but within our society. But then, there's a contrast with those who are true to their faith. In verse 82, we learn that, strongest among men in enmity to the believers wilt thou find the Jews and pagans, and nearest among them in love to the believers wilt thou find those who say, "We are Christians." Here, the Quran makes a distinction. It acknowledges the truth-loving Christians who renounce worldly desires and strive to follow the truth. They are praised for their humility and devotion. Verse 84 goes on to show the sincere response of these people of faith. When they listen to the revelation received by the messenger, thou wilt see their eyes overflowing with tears, for they recognize the truth.